Thank you for tuning in to another Blender tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you what the Boolean operator does. In this scene I have two objects. I have this sphere and I have this cube, and I've applied the modifier to this cube. And what's happening here, we'll hide the sphere so you can see what's going on, is the Boolean operator is affecting this cube. If we go into edit mode, we can see what the cube actually looks like. And then if we go back into object mode, we can see what it looks like with the modifier. So as you can see, with the Boolean operation set to intersect, we have the object, the result is the common volume that both the cube and the sphere share. Let's look at some of the other options we have. If we have a union, it joins the two objects and glues them together, and we can see what it looks like in the wire mesh. You can see that the sphere does not continue down into the mesh, but it terminates as soon as it intersects. And then we also have a difference, which takes the sphere out of the cube and subtracts it. One thing to keep in mind with the Boolean operator is your normals really matter. And so if you flip your direction of your normals, the exact opposite will happen for everything. Before, when we had difference selected, now it's a union. Now if we have a union selected, it's a difference. And in intersect, instead of showing this common area that they both shared, it shows this area that the cube has nothing to do with. That's just because the normals are flipped. So let's go back to our normals being the correct direction. And I want to show you what happens when you have a normal in the wrong direction. So we'll select a face here and flip the direction of that normal. Now when we go back into our object mode, some weird things happen. We get an artifact right there. And if we look in this, we see that the cube is going inside of this object. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's actually polygons on the interior of the sphere. Next, if we do a union, our inside is missing right here. We can see inside the cube. And if we do a difference, our cube is the right direction with the normals, but as you can see, the sphere has its normals inverted. So it's important while you're using the Boolean operator to make sure all your normals are facing either inward or outward, depending on what you're trying to do. 99 times out of 100, you'll have them all facing outward. The only other critical thing that you have to do is make sure that all of your faces that you're applying the modifier to are active. If you have anything deleted there, it won't know what the interior is, and it will have a hard time figuring out what's going on. So as you can see here, we have the cube again and the sphere, but instead of using a difference, it's turned this sphere inside out, and can't really determine what's going on. The union, same thing. It cuts this out, but then there's no other detail than that because it's all open. And intersect, if you look at it in the edit mode, you can see that we've just drawn new edges on this sphere, but it's not doing much else. So just make sure that when you're using this modifier, you have all of your faces enclosed and that you have all your normals the same direction. If you learned something, I hope that I earned a like or subscribe. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below. Or if you'd like to learn anything, also leave it in the comments below. I'm happy to upload a video to help answer any of your questions. Thank you for watching.